Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, down.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down.
I'm going back to you.
Down.
Tighten up.
Hey, take 53, 55.
First carry for Devontae Booker. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Check.
Hey, go, Roger. Down.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, go, Roger.
Check 4.
Hey, go, Roger.
Under 10.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives them the 1st down yardage there. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Roger. Run. Like 20. Hey, go, Roger.
Now they try the right side here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, go, Roger.
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. On is the punter, King, to send it away. This is taken at the 15. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos out now 1st and 10. So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Booker on 1st down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
22. Man down. Hey, go, Roger.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Off-play action. Keenum being chased out left. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
On the run, this is Hunt. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Bradley Roby, the cornerback, there to make the stop. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Chris Conley, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lindsey, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, Mike's right.
53, Mike, 53. Let's go, defense.
Throwing again is Keenum. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Keenum to Sanders for the Denver first down.
Hey, go Roger. Mary left. Mary left. Hey, all right. Take 52 and 55, 52. Hey, all right.
Keenum now on first down. Dancing to his left. His throw right about the 5. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. And they'll run it here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Say hi.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Keenum. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And give him a gain of 37. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Keenum on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there on 1st as a screen pass gets him 8.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Takes 2. Let's go.
2 minutes minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Denver right after this.
On 53. Hey, on. Roger. Hey, go, Roger.
Here's Keenum now on second down. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Now it's Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. If you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Conley, as time expires in the first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change.
And got his man complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They give him a gain of 37. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. Well, a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And I think the ball's out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He'll get it up the middle. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there, taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Butker on for the PAT. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
He felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. tuck it away, take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And his throw is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down. That's Hunt. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And Butker pulled it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Left side here to Sanders. And they do finally get him at the 12. Keenum finding Sanders for a big one. 51 yards.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, receiver won in a big way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
22! 22! Hey, go Rodgers!
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Gets past. Touchdown, Broncos. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now here comes Kansas City. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school, I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those.
And that's caught inside the 30. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 46 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10. On first down, Keenum. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play. Keenum to Thomas. 49 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Keenum. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. That's Lindsey. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Jam. Hey, go, Roger.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Flush to his right, and they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Able to find Harris complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. This is Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On target over the middle to Hill. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of rhythm.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
4 down, check, 4 down.
And they'll go on the ground. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. 3rd and short, it's Booker. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Keenan now to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Ron Parker there in on the coverage, and he knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, down. Very left. Hey, Cincy. Hey, takes 53, 55.
Check. 25.
52, here we go.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Throwing now is Keenan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good, wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
To his knee goes Keenum, and that should be the ball game. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.